Hello from the kitchen, folks. Today I'm going to be slow cooking a roast beef joint. So here's my slow cooker. It's a family favourite. It must have served hundreds if not thousands of meals over the years and it's still going strong. I'm going to begin by cutting up 4 carrots. So I'm going to add my carrots into the slow cooker. So my carrots in the bottom of the slow cooker will line the bottom so the meat isn't touching the bottom. Next into the pot goes a red onion and a white onion. And then the onion goes into the slow cooker too. And the onion and the carrot forms a nice base upon which the meat is going to sit. So I'm using Silverside, which is one of my preferred joints. I'm just going to give it a wash under the tap. And then into the pot that goes fat side down, which is also the flat side down, so it sits nicely. So I'm going to add a teaspoon each of the equivalent of some paprika, some Italian mixed herbs, some cilantro or Vietnamese coriander leaves, and some sea salt. No oil, no fats. So I'm going to crumble into the mixture 2 OXO stock cubes. I want that to go all around. So I'm just going to make a little glaze for the top, made with some shop bought Heinz mustard, some sugar and a bit of water. I'm just going to squirt a bit of mustard into the glass, teaspoon of sugar and a little bit of water just to loosen it up. I'm simply just going to stir it up. And I'm just going to gently pour this on top. So I'm just going to chop and add a few mushrooms around the beef. And then finally, just for a little bit of colour, I'm going to add a capsicum pepper. Save your seeds. And I'm just going to cut my pepper into strips. And I'm just going to decorate with the red pepper. We have a nice medley of vegetables arranged above and beneath and at the side of the roast beef joint. And finally, before we put this to bed, I'm just going to pour around the edges, not over the beef joint, 300 ml of water, or half a pint, just so that there's some moisture in the bottom of the pan. So then the lid goes on, and the lid stays on to keep the heat in, and I'm going to turn it on to high, and it's going to cook on high for the first hour, and then I'll turn it down for the rest of the cook. The beef's been in the slow cooker for an hour now. It's been on high. I'm now turning it down to low, and it's going to stay on low for 3 hours. Just have a beef update. Got an hour to go. Cardinal sin, but I'm just dying to see what it's like. Looks good. And it smells delicious. And in case you're wondering, I've just been out for a walk. Right, it's now time to switch off. And I'm going to take the beef out and let it rest. Right. Steamy. Okay, so just using the lid for the slow cooker so I don't get any drips. And I'm going to take my beef now. And all I'm going to do with this is simply wrap it up in the foil. I want it to stay moist and I want it to just rest, so it's going to be nice and tender to cut. Just here I've got my potatoes boiling. I'm going to have some mashed potatoes with this. And over here, we've got the kind of what we'd call stewed vegetables now. And the juices from the meat and their own juices. And the water I put in. And there's all the herbs and flavours in there. So this is going to be quite flavoursome. Right, just while I'm waiting for the beef to finish resting, let's get these potatoes mashed. Just got to test them, obviously. Can't beat mashed potatoes, can you? Gorgeous. So let's have a look at the star of the show. Now that looks very nicely cooked indeed. It's definitely medium. What does it taste like? That's the question. Taste test, kids. Tender, really flavoursome. Excellent roast beef. Silverside is always a winner. Right, let's carve it up. Just take a look at that. Looks absolutely beautiful. Really lovely, tender, and extremely tasty. The vegetables are all lovely and braised. The juice is delicious. It's sweet actually, extremely flavoursome. And that will go around the edge. So there we have it, folks. Roast beef, mashed potato and veggies. Roast beef done in the slow cooker with the veggies and the gravy, and I'm telling you now, I can't wait to eat it. See you next time, folks. The film that you've just watched is a Moss Home and Garden production. You can find more by going to www.mosshomeandgarden.co.uk. I'd just like to say thank you very much for supporting my YouTube channel and for watching my films. It really is very much appreciated. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my YouTube channel in order to receive future updates about the home and garden films which I upload. You can find my YouTube channel by going to www.mosshomeandgarden.co.uk. Please click on the red subscribe button. When you've done that, a little bell will appear. If you press that also, then you'll get future updates about the films which I upload. If you like my films, if you like my style of filming, then you might also like my travel channel, which you will find by going to youtube.com/Stuart Moss or type in www.mosstravel.tv. Again, if you could subscribe to that channel, it would be hugely appreciated. If you'd like to get Moss Home and Garden updates on Facebook, then please open Facebook and do a search for Moss Home and Garden, and you will find the page. If you like the page, then you will get future updates on there. And if you'd like to connect on Instagram for home, garden and travel photography, as well as some stories, then my username is StuMoss, STUMOSS. If you'd like to connect on Twitter, then my username is @StuartMoss. And if you'd like to contact me about film usage or any other issue, please just email me on stewmosshomegarden@gmail.com. Once again, thank you very much for supporting my channel, for watching my films. I do appreciate it. I'd just like you all to have a great day.